Pisces, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming in for you. This will be for you and your special someone, your significant other, and you may just be starting in your relationship, or you may have already been together for some time. So let's have a look here what we've got for you. So for the current situation, we've got Capricorn, Damara guiding children, and then we've got new moon in Aquarius. So with the Capricorn energy, this can be read in a number of ways. It depends on your relationship situation. So the Capricorn energy could be that you have been probably in more of a love affair, and very passionate love affair by the looks of things, but now there's a more loyalty and more commitment which is required here, or which is being brought in, or you are desiring that. You know, it's kind of a need of the relationship at this time, and then we're going to look at either side and see what the feelings are. But it seems to me that there's like maturity, there's some sort of like commitment or loyalty coming in now at this time. It could also be perhaps in response to an external situation or a situation within the relationship which requires some sort of planning, strategy, ambition, or goals, you know, or having a plan. And that's what the Capricorn energy is bringing in. So it could be that, you know, you need to bring this in, or you need to have some kind of goals or some sort of arrangement, some sort of structure going forward at this time. But the Capricorn energy is very resourceful and resilient energy. Now with the Damara guiding children, it says here you are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So you could very well have children at this time, and that is self-explanatory. It's saying that you need to do that. Perhaps there's some aspect, perhaps there's some protection aspect coming in. There could be external factors coming in which require you to have a strategy or have a plan, and it involves the protection or the guiding of your children at this time. With the situation in the world, this could easily be coming in. So it's saying use your skills to help children now. There may be things that you need to arrange or procedures you need to put in place, and this is why the Capricorn energy is coming in. It's about structure, goals, you know, networking, and having some kind of destination which you are heading for, but you want to do it in a very practical, grounded, methodical way. There's no rushing with this energy. It's a slower moving energy, but certainly it could also be inner child. If you're only just beginning this relationship, it could be that you have inner child issues which are popping up now. This could be to do with the loss of independence, or to do with perhaps your person is much older than you, or you are looking, or you may be just a little bit afraid about having children. You know, there could be all kinds of fears and concerns which are coming up, which are linked to your inner child as well. Then we've also got a new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. So new moon in Aquarius, this is a new beginning of some sort, but it's related to the future. A new moon, you know, could indicate potential or dreams or something like that. So you could be dreaming of starting a family, but be concerned about certain things, or you want a plan in place, or there needs to be a plan in place. But it could also be if you are fearful about certain things that are unfolding right now, that you may be a little bit detached right now. You may be concerned with certain things that are affecting you, and you need to bring love into the situation, which is what it's saying. Bring love into the situation to guide everybody forward, and to lay a good foundation. Capricorn is always going to be about a very good, solid, long-lasting foundation. That's ultimately what you want. So bring love into the situation. Do, you know, by all means, put plans in place, have a structure, procedure, or do whatever it is that you need to do, or have some sort of procedure with regards to children that may be in your relationship. But it says bring love into the situation. Don't be so cut and dried that you're not, you know, you're not connecting emotionally. You do need to connect emotionally still to this. Now on your side, we've got Aries, I am, and we've got Ishtar, boundaries. So I feel that if something has come in externally to upset the balance in the relationship, you could be a bit annoyed about it, or you could be very very fired up about something, and you need to feel you need to take action in some way, and you're concerned about boundaries. It could also be that you are wanting to draw your boundaries in to assist you at this time with something that is affecting the relationship, or it could be that the Aries energy, you're very enthusiastic and very loving and passionate about this. You're very enthusiastic, loving. It's a very passionate energy. The Aries is very both feet in, but it is also a no-nonsense energy. This is cards on the table. Be clear. You could be facing a bit of a challenge of some sort, whether this is an internal challenge or an external challenge, but it's saying that you may be giving too much in this situation. You may be giving too much, and you're slipping into kind of a little bit of resentment or losing your temper about things because you've depleted your energy by giving too much. So remember, giving and receiving have to be in equal measure, and that means giving to yourself, receiving. Your receiving energy needs to be balanced with your giving energy. So take it as it resonates for you. But it's saying the Aries energy is move quick, enthusiasm, initiate energy, something you want to initiate here. And this involves being clear about what is acceptable in this situation, and drawing boundaries in to protect your own energy or to protect your family or whatever the situation may be here. Now, for your person, they've got Coventina and they've got Mercury. So it seems to me that the Mercury is all to do with the mind, and this is your person's attitudes and their expression, but it's also the way they think. And the Coventina purification is about having some sort of detox. So this could be a physical detox. Perhaps their health needs to be cleared up and sorted out, and maybe you want to leap in and sort this out, have a plan. Or something may have happened to bring this to their attention, and now they want to have something in place. Or it could be that they're having some kind of shift in their attitudes or their what it is that they're doing for their body and their mind. This could be too much media, so it kind of creates a situation, a toxic situation, or it could just be overwhelm. They may be in overwhelm at this time because the Mercury card is here, and this is to do with the mind, and it's everything to do with media and information, technology, electronics, communication, hearing things, and this could be all kinds of things coming in. It could even be gossip related, but it's saying that they need to step away from certain things, detox, cut away, clear up their environment, clear up their mind and their body. It just could be that they're feeling a bit of overwhelm right now. Perhaps something has occurred in the relationship. Now you're trying to get a plan together because something has to be done to move forward, and they're thinking about how to do this. They're doing the research and they're trying to come up with the plan, but communication is very, very important, and you want to work towards a workable plan, something that's important, that you can both work towards. This is if it's an established relationship. If you are just new in a relationship, it could be that they have got a way of life or a way of living, or they've got other things going on with them which they need to transition from to come into a more, something that is more aligned with a coupling here between you and them. So it could be they need to let go of certain ideas or certain things or certain ways that they conduct their life. And they could also be maturing in some way. And maybe they have been in past relationships and have had experiences related to that, and they need to let go of that now because this is a new relationship and new ways of doing things, and there are other concerns which are coming up. But it's just saying purification of some sort. They may need to bring humor into the situation as well, but it's everything to do with being clear as well about what's in their mind, being very clear in their mind, and maybe that's why they're detoxing certain things. They want to be clear about how to tackle the situation. They want to think clearly, and this can also be about clear intentions and what you say, walking your talk, being very clear about that. You don't want any deception or any kind of issues where things are not known or things haven't been discussed or talked about or whatever. So I feel that they maybe want to be clear, and they want to clear away certain things from before, so that they come in with a fresher energy to this relationship. Now, ultimately, your goal is to create harmony in any relationship. That is always going to be the case. So it could be that they are releasing themselves from a way of life or things that they are now leaving behind, and they want to move away from certain things. But we've got fire element desire coming in here. So there certainly is a lot of passion and desire in the relationship. But it could also be that some fire has been lit here. This can be like an epiphany or a realization or a turning point has been reached in some way. As I said, they could be leaving aspects of their life now to come into a relationship with you, or if you've already been in something for some time, this could be something coming in which is now requiring a fresh start of some sort. This can be like burning your bridges as well. That may come in for some people. But it really is a fresh start. This is literally scorched earth policy, can be for some cases. In others, it's about clearing the land to plant new things. Fresh start, new beginning, new action. It can be very fast moving energy as well. So this is something that needs to be fairly quick coming in. And this is what I think you're picking up on that energy with the Aries energy. But the situation is that planning is required here. Okay, some sort of strategy needs to be involved here. And this is about also cards on the table, honest, clear energy. This can be represented as a challenge. So it could be that you're facing a challenge. And this is where this protection energy comes in again. You may be protecting what is yours, what is rightfully yours, your family, your relationship, whatever the situation. You may feel a little bit challenged, or you may have to defend yourselves in some way. Take it as it resonates. But it's some kind of action is coming in here. Something triggers and action is required. It could even be a brilliant idea or certainly a way forward. Something has been activated here. And this is it could even be the fires within the relationship, the energy and the passion. But as I said, it could be related to an external circumstance. We have also got work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So as I said, this could be you, or it could just be within the relationship in general, or you could be your person releasing this as well. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio always rules things coming up from underneath. So this is normally hidden fears, and hidden emotions, things that haven't been expressed correctly. And maybe this is why the Mercury is there, walking your talk. Your person needs to detox certain things to get clear. And you need to also think about, your time and your energy and how you want to move forward. So work through your fears. You could, both of you, be experiencing fears at this time in relation to something that has occurred. And you need to talk about it. You need to work things out, come to some sort of plan. But airing this is important. It can also be about sexual issues. It could also be about the death of something. So something is falling away and now you're moving forward into a new way of life, or some kind of new start or fresh beginning is coming in here with the fire element. So you could be a little bit fearful about that, this new beginning or this fresh start. You could be grappling for control, or there could be resistance. Just go with it and come up with a plan to work through things. So work through it, but it could also be bringing in issues to do with the union. So coming together into a union, how is that going to work? The nuts and bolts of that. So this can be like your emotional and material resources. How are they going to come together? What is the plan? Keep coming back to that with Capricorn. What is the plan going forward? What is the goal? And releasing your fears around insecurities there. It could be independence related, or it could be just fears about starting a family, or just fears about losing some aspect of your life as it was before. There can be lots of ways that this can be coming in. But it can also be about birthing something new. So this can literally be birthing something, but it can also be the regeneration or the renewal of something. And this, as I said, if it's an existing relationship, that could very well be the case, the regeneration or the renewal. And it's that transition that you go through that is working through your fears. We also have here Kuan Yin, compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So come back to that always, this compassionate energy, and also release judgments about yourself as well. So be aware of that. And make sure that you are checking your energy and making sure that you're not giving away your power. at this time, but at the same time you may be seeing things in others. You see things in yourself, but you may also be seeing things in others, and this is saying to release judgments about that. Come back to compassion, come back to the love, bring the love into the situation, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. We are all struggling. We are all going through various things. We are all ascending. We are all going through various types of issues. And so coming back to the compassion will always be a good place to start in order to make decisions as well, But compassion with empathy and not getting dragged in or, becoming like a doormat. You need to be standing strong, but also compassionate about what needs to be done. Hope you enjoyed that. Please take care, and I will see you next time.